And a good evening to you. Welcome to Viking Stadium, home of your Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings. They kick off the 2024 campaign here tonight, taking on the Blackhawks of Baldwin-Woodville, coming out of the Middle Border Conference. Happy to be here with you tonight, kicking off our football season. Cade Johnson with me. Jack Goodwin running camera, of course, playing Bessel up here in the booth. Cade, these are two fun teams to look at from last year. Both these teams come in. New identities, but same goals for both these teams.
I mean, yeah, both coming off great seasons in terms of program building, program continuing, a lot to build off of, and an early test for both teams to start their season here in 2024. Of
course, the Vikings coming off an undefeated regular season. They go 11-1 last year, losing to Notre Dame Academy in Level 3. And Baldwin-Woodville making it to Level 4. They were defeated by Lodi, who was eventual state champion. A 10-3 record for Baldwin-Woodville. A very tough conference up in the Middle Border. They went 5-2 in conference play, making it to Level 4 in Division 4. So really fun to see some of the guys coming back here this year. Obviously, our focus this year is going to be on Chris Keel, the dynamic receiver, the senior coming in. Last year, 1,000-yard receiver, 52 receptions, and 13 touchdowns on the year. Of course, losing some firepower from Casey Helgeson and Trent Owens, as we'll talk about probably later in our pregame. But Owen Primusberger, the main back here this year, and really happy. I think they're really excited to see what Brooks Henderson can do at quarterback.
And a lot of those guys really had a great offseason in terms of some of the combines they went to, the work they put in, and I think, as you mentioned, the coaching staff, the team is just kind of excited to put it all together here to start the season.
All right, looking forward to this fun contest here. We're going to go into our interview. We caught up with, of course, head coach Brett St. Arnold here as he looks forward to this 2024 campaign. You are listening to the Vikings right here on Wisco Radio. Welcome back to our Wisco Radio pregame show, joined by Mount Horeb Barneveld head coach Brett St. Arnold. Year 2024 here, Brett, and wow. Boy, time flies, but here we are to start the football season again. Has to feel good with junior coaches and the team here for 2024.
Yeah, it's great having me here, and we're really excited. This is year, 7 or 8? Mount Horeb has been a while, but we're really excited. You know, we got a lot of things we're building off from last season, and really looking forward to the new year.
Well, you mentioned last season, obviously very successful. 3-time defending conference champion. Not easy to do, and you've played some really tough teams the last 3 years. You are no longer hunting, you are being hunted right now, the top dog in the conference, but the expectation doesn't change.
Expectation doesn't change. As a matter of fact, the expectation just keeps getting higher. Now there's just kind of I talked about it where it's not we rebuild, it's more reloading for us. Just plugging guys into slots. We know that we have them prepared from the year prior. Our JV squad lost 1 game last year. Our freshman squad only lost 2. So we're we're replenishing with kids who are also to understand what success is, and so that's really easy to do when you've got kind of the senior leadership we've had over the last few years. It makes our lives as coaches a lot easier, but then that tradition of just, hey, winning is an expectation. We don't want to wrap it up all into it's just winning, but like at the same time, varsity football is kind of that. But I also credit just kind of the culture that has been established since 2021. We really revamped everything, and we had a group of seniors that year that really switched it on, and really now the seniors class after year have taken the mantle, and this senior class is no different. They're ready for the expectation. They remember the heartbreak that just happened on here less than 9 months ago. That being fresh in their minds, they're hungry.
Coach St. Arnold joining us on our pregame show, and here we are, the start of the season. We got to talk about the off season a little bit, and
Be sure to call your local Mount Horeb Farmer Savings Bank today at 437-2265. Farmer Savings Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Do you have a home in the Mount Horeb area that you want to sell? Well, we have a solution for you. First Weber of Mount Horeb is your hometown realtor and is committed to finding you the perfect home. In town or in the country, Mark Nortman and his team will help you find the property of your dreams. Do you or a friend have a home or property that you need listed? Well, call us. We have motivated buyers for these properties. For the exposure and experience you need, call Mark Nortman at 575-3393 or visit them online today at firstweber.com. First Weber of Mount Horeb, your
owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb. Our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
And welcome back to Viking Stadium, just in time for the kick as the Vikings kicking are right to left. They will be kicking off to the Blackhawks to get this 2024 season underway. Zach McGuire will do the kicking duties. Stack formation for the Vikings, and we are underway at Vikings Stadium. End over end, picked up at the 5-yard line near side. Find some blockers at 10, 15 up the middle, 20, 25, 30, and taken down at the 32-yard line. A nice return for the Blackhawks. They've got a good starting field position at their own 32-yard line.
A great return to start it for the Blackhawks. Looked like he maybe had a seam there if he could have broke one tackle, so Vikings defense will get their first drive of the year.
Defensive line's going to be Talon Stoner, Harrison Walker, and Ryan Scogan. Take a look at the rest of the starters here for the Vikings on defense. The Blackhawks will be, quarterback tonight will be Gavin Sell, who was a big playmaker for them last year. Sell's going to take a quarterback keeper left side, something the quarterback did last year at a high rate. Kyle Smith last year accounted for 45 total touchdowns. He did graduate. Of course, we know about Casey Helgeson and Trent Owen as well. Big gain on first down, and we're going to call it 2nd down and 7 for Sell. 2nd down and 3, we should say. A gain of 7 up around the 39-yard line. Spread formation. It's going to be handoff up the middle and trying to find that corner. No running room there. Got the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. The Land Sharks are making their presence known already. Linebackers for Mount Horeb Barneveld this year, Jack Wilson, strong side linebacker. Zach McQuarrie, of course, in the middle. And Andy Jones, the weak side linebacker. 3rd down and 3, we'll call it. No gain on 2nd down. Gavin Sell last year was their 2nd leading receiver. He's playing quarterback in the flat here, and it's going to be dropped. And going to say forward pass, so 4th down coming up.
And went for the little screen pass there on 3rd and I think he had running room for the first.
And this could be a 3-and-out here. We'll see. One of those positions here, Cade, where early in the season maybe you go for it, but it's a long 4th and a strong 3. Let your defense perhaps go to work. Lines are down, ball back, decent snap, and a good spiraling kick, angling far side. Going to take a Vikings roll up around the 33-yard line.
Solid field position here for the Vikings to start their first drive. Defense setting the tone early. Got to be happy what you saw there defensively, just not letting anything around the outside as they were looking to get to the sideline there in a couple plays.
Yeah, the secondary includes Chris Keel, Owen Ashelman, and Ricky Savala and Andrew Line. 1st down and 10 for the Vikings. First offensive play of 2024 up around their own 32-yard line. It is Brooks Hendrickson, the quarterback, the junior, and our first flag of the night. Illegal procedure on the Vikings. Probably a few nerves here, a lot of new faces, and guys stepping up into new roles after Casey and T.O. and company, Austin Leibfried, and really good senior class last year.
Yeah, returning a key piece in Matthew Mahoney from last year, but as you mentioned, a lot of new faces on the Vikings O-line.
It is Owen Primusberger, OP as they call him, and he will scoot up around the 29-yard line. So he gets a couple of those back. The home run hitter. He can take it to the house. Had kind of a quiet junior season after a really good sophomore campaign. Here's Hendrickson. Going to hand off again to Primusberger, and he is eaten up in the backfield, back inside the 24-yard line. And coming in for the Blackhawks was Brody Everts and company. So a long 3rd down situation upcoming here for the Vikings, back at the 24-yard line, losing 5 yards, 3rd down and 18. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Hendrickson looking for his first pass and first completion. He throws near side, and it's going to be almost and should have been intercepted. Owen Ashelman down there. He was the nearest Viking, but just couldn't catch the fair catch, basically, and it's going to be 4th down for MHB.
Would have been a tough throw there to put on the money. Hendrickson going for it, and as you say, Vikings maybe caught a little bit of a break there with dropped interception.
Fourth down and 18 at their own 24-yard line. It will be Zach McGuire, and they will execute the rugby punting most likely again this year. Zach McGuire, the backup quarterback. All-around great athlete. He's going to survey, and he will punch it down the field. Nice Viking roll, and it's going to roll inside the 20-yard line and keep a nice August turf roll up to the 20. Actually, inside the 20, up to the 17-yard line. Nice punt. Backing up the Blackhawks inside the 20.
Couple solid stands defensively for both teams. As you mentioned, might be a little bit of nerves with the offense. It's a little bit easier to play defense when teams haven't had as much time to install the playbook, kind of get those reps, get the chemistry built on the offensive side of the ball. So we'll see how this progresses throughout the game.
Both teams with 3 and outs, and second possession here for the Blackhawks. 9:49 to go here, first quarter, no score. Each team has had the ball once. It's going to be Sell, quarterback keeper, after faking a pass and flat, and great pursuit by the Vikings. And if he got back to the line of scrimmage, that's it. He might have lost a yard on it. Great job by the front of staying home. And I'm going to say losing 1 yard. Talon Stoner and company, second down and 11.
And kind of like we talked about at the beginning of the game in the pregame, a big role adjustment here for Sell as one of the state's top receivers, now trying to run the offense.
The pitch left side, and the Vikings defense in there again. I believe it was Zach McGuire knifing through there. And all the way back to the 10-yard line, losing 6, third down and 17. Zach McGuire, the focal point of this Vikings defense.
See if the Vikings send blitz here on 3rd and long. Got to imagine they don't want to give time for Sell to drop back.
Sell rushing to his right, trying to find the corner, throws, and it is intercepted! Owen Ashelman came in, undercut it, stayed in bounds, and the Vikings are in business. Great job by Ashelman, kind of waiting and not over-committing to that pass. And probably a coaching staff of the Blackhawks wanted Sell probably just to tuck that and try to get what he can. But now MHB at the Blackhawks' 27-yard line.
And Ashelman just baited him on that one. As you said, maybe looked like he had a little throwing lane, and jumping in front of it, there's a spark the Vikings need to get the offense going.
Fake the handoff. Chris Keel, a little wildcat action. I forget what they call that, but Chris Keel in the backfield. Positive yards for one of their top seniors. We'll give him 3. Second down and 7 up around the 14-yard line. That's a nice option to have in the backfield.
Yeah, might as well get it to your playmaker. What an easier way than direct snap.
Another legal procedure here for the Vikings. So,
false start against the Vikings.
You know, you go through practice, you go through your scrimmages, 7-on-7s, and the games are a little different.
Penalty moves the ball to the 24 for 7. Second down.
Second down and 12, and overshooting Chris Keel, who had a step.
Yeah, Keel just running up the seam there. Hendrickson will like to have that one back, but a good sign offensively if Chris Keel's going to be that wide open all night.
That's 6 written all over it. Probably 4 down territory here. 4, here's the screen, middle screen, looking for OP, looking for an opening, and scoots up around the 20-yard line inside the 17. He might have enough for a first down. Yep, move the sticks. Needed 13, got 13 and a half. First down and 10 for the Vikings.
And I like the play call there from offensive coordinator Chris Ballback, just dumping it down, letting your O-line do the work, and maybe get some confidence there for Hendrickson.
Looked like a lot of movement, but no flags on the play. Parmersburger trying to find the outside, and he is cut down near the line of scrimmage. 7:36 to go here, first quarter. Vikings knocking on the door after an Owen Ashelman interception, giving the Vikings good starting field position. Second down and 9. We'll call up around the 15-yard line. Hendrickson hands off. Primusberger starts left, up the middle, shoots through inside the 5-yard line. Nifty little run by OP. That's what he does give you. Quick step, one step to his right, and he is through the hole. We'll call it first and goal at the 4-yard line. Hendrickson in the shotgun. Hands off. OP, and he is ridden down right around the line of scrimmage. Good play that time by Andrew Thompson, the linebacker. And maybe about a yard on that. Second and goal from the 3. I would say 4-down territory.
Yeah, you got a nice leg with McGuire, but this close to the goal line, you really want to punch it in here early and set the tone.
Second down and goal at the 3-yard line. 6:48 to go here. Opening quarter. Jack Wilson and OP in the backfield. It's handoff. OP trying to follow the block of Jack Wilson. And gets about another yard. Third and goal from the 2 or inside the 2.
What do you go with here, Brad? You got 3rd and 1, maybe 1.5. Or 3rd and goal from the 1.5. Got a lot of different options.
Quite a few options here. Hayden Anderson could have been an option. He lines up on the left end. Handoff. OP, why not? Trying to find the goal line, and touchdown Vikings. There's your option. 2-yard touchdown run from Owen Primusberger. And the Vikings take advantage of the interception. 6:06 mark in this first quarter. And I think this team is going to go for 2 a lot this year. It was fun watching T.O. last year accumulate those 2-point conversions. 23 of them on the year. Unreal. 22 touchdowns and 23 2-point conversions. They'll go for 2 here. Wilson and OP in the backfield. It's a handoff. Chris Keel trying to find the edge, and he dives for the pylon. He is going to be just a little bit short. So after that, a 6-0 lead here for the Vikings. 6:06 to go here, opening quarter. We'll take a break. You're listening to the Vikings right here on Wisco Radio.
Farmers Savings Bank is proud of their community banking tradition. Farmers Savings Bank is committed to providing a high level of customer service and products to enhance the well-being of the communities they serve. Whether it is for a home, farm, land, or business loan, Farmers Savings Bank has money to lend. Be sure to call your local Mount Horeb Farmers Savings Bank today at 437-2265. Farmers Savings Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Do you have a
Welcome back to Vikings Stadium, the season and home opener for your Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings, taking a 6-0 lead. Points off turnover. An interception by Owen Ashelman, giving the Vikings the ball to 27-yard line. 10 plays later, 27 yards is a 2-yard score for OP. It's a good sign.
Yeah, when you can flip the field like that with the punt with McGuire and then turn them over in their own territory, it makes it a really easy job on the offense. And it's kind of been a theme, but maybe a little bit of nerves, a little bit of inexperience there coming out, but making it easy on your offense is going to be the best way to get these guys comfortable here early in the season.
Yeah, we mentioned just the success both these teams had last year, so they've got playmakers coming back for sure. Here's a kick picked up inside the 10-yard line. Find blockers near side, 20, 25, 30, and pounded down to the 31-yard line. Jack Wilson coming through there, the hammer.
And Wilson, a young guy that this coaching staff is high on, is a hard worker in the weight room and going to be a key piece stepping up to replace some of the seniors last year on this defense.
Jack Wilson, the junior.
Ball spotted at the Baldwin-Woodville 31-yard line.
Nice mix of seniors and juniors in their starting lineup. Sign of a good program. First down and 10 at the 31. Third possession of the game for the Blackhawks, trying to find their first down. And Sell, quarterback keeper. That's who they are. He's their stud.
Sell the ball carrier.
Very similar offenses, spread you out. Ball near the 37-yard line, gaining 6, second down and 4.
Gain of 5 on the play.
And even though Sell's such a great receiver last season, I really like the decision to get him the ball every play as your best athlete on the team and can create opportunities for everybody else with the focus on him.
Here's a snap and handoff to the running back and a spin move up around the 40-yard line. Going to be really close to that first down marker. And I got a Viking slow to get up.
Holdorf, the ball carrier.
Ryan Scogan is slow to get up. Taden Holdorf was their second leading rusher last year. Almost 500 yards, 5 touchdowns. And they do move the stick, so it will be a first down run for the Blackhawks and ball up around 42-yard line. Clock stopped here, 5:08 to go here, opening quarter, a 6-0 Vikings lead. They took advantage of a short field and got the first points of 2024. I have to believe this coaching staff coming in was thinking that offense might be a little bit slower coming along. It'll get there, but the defense is probably going to carry this team for quite a bit of this season, and Ryan Scogan is having a hard time putting any pressure on that left leg, so tough to see opening quarter of the season and one of your defensive ends comes out of the game due to injury. Defense line is going to be Walker, Stoner.
Ball spotted at the Baldwin-Woodville 42-yard line. First and 10, Blackhawks.
And Owen Krimmer. First down and 10 at the 42-yard line. First down for the Blackhawks. It's going to be the handoff. And bent behind the line of scrimmage again. That was Holdorf. And he's going to lose close to 5.
It looked like Jack Wilson just sniffed that one out from the start. Really closes the playbook here now. Going to be second and long.
Second down and 15, losing 5, back to the 37-yard line. Yeah, Jack Wilson and company, a 3-man front for the Vikings. They're going to throw in the flat left side. Has blockers in front, getting up around the 45-yard line. Nice play on that second and long. Owen Ashelman and company providing the coverage.
And it worked last time on third down. The Vikings sent the pressure. We'll see what they dial up here. I think with third and fairly long, it's a good opportunity to try to create another turnover.
Third down and 8, up around the 44-yard line. Sell rolls to his right. He's going to throw downfield and overshot his intended receiver. Late flag came in. Ricky Savala grabbed a late jersey. Didn't need to do it, but of course his back's the play, so he's just trying to make a play. Looking downfield for Brody Everts. The ball was overthrown, but a late tug on the jerseys going to be enough here, I believe.
Yeah, tough break there for the Vikings. Had the third down stop. reset the chains, and a great opportunity here for the Blackhawks.
So they technically called passing interference. First down and 10 now at the Vikings 41-yard line. Right in front of us here. Wide side to the left for Sell. Handoff up the middle and carrying guys up inside the 30-yard line. That's again Holdorf, and that's a first down for the Blackhawks, making something happen here. Getting through this first quarter. And getting up to the 27-yard line, 14 on that one for Holdorf. First down and 10 there, quick to the line. Man in motion right to left. Handoff again, Holdorf. Trying to find something right side and able to get positive yards again, another 5 yards or so for Tatum Holdorf. Ball up around the 22-yard line, gaining 5, second down and 5. Blackhawks are in hurry up. Man in motion now, left to right. Handoff again, Holdorf. Left side. Looked like there could have been a possible hold on that far side, but and now we've got music playing on the new scoreboard.
Yeah, that nice new scoreboard over there. Maybe some technical issues. Not sure if they'll keep it rolling, but how about the tough running from Holdorf here?
First and goal at the 10. Not sure what's going on there. Handoff to Holdorf, right side, and he scoots in. Actually, check that. It's going to be Dane Wiedendahl.
Wiedendahl, the ball carrier, touchdown Blackhawks.
Like a 12-yard rushing touchdown there for the junior. Spreading it around here at the Blackhawks rushing attack.
9 plays. 69 yards. 10-yard touchdown run by Wiedendahl. Extra point upcoming, and it's a low liner, and it is good. Baldwin-Woodville takes a 6-7 lead with 2:59 left here. Opening quarter. We'll take another break. This is the Vikings on Wisco Radio.
Home in the Mount Horeb area that you want to sell? Well, we have a solution for you. First Weber of Mount Horeb is your hometown realtor and is committed to finding you the perfect home. In town or in the country, Mark Nortman and his team will help you find the property of your dreams. Do you or a friend have a home or property that you need listed? Well, call us. We have motivated buyers for these properties. For the exposure and experience you need, call Mark Nortman at 575-3393 or visit them online today at firstweber.com. First Weber of Mount Horeb, your hometown realtor.
Hey, and back here live at Vikings Stadium, the home of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings, giving up fairly long scoring drive after the Vikings went down and scored. A 9-play, 69-yard drive for the Blackhawks, taking the lead here, 7-6 in this opening quarter. The run game doing the job on that drive.
And penalties been hurting the Vikings a little bit in this one. Had the early false start on their first drive that kind of set them behind the chains, and then now that tough pass interference that really gave the Blackhawks new life when it would have been fourth and long.
Third down and 8, and they were at their own 44-yard line, so who knows if they go for it on fourth down, but nonetheless, a penalty gave the Blackhawks an easy first down, and they find themselves up 7-6. Again, two very good teams last year. These two teams bring back plenty of firepower and both hoping for good things in their respective conferences. Here's the kick, and it's going to be Chris Keel near side, 15-yard line. Fake the handoff. It's going to be the handoff to OP, the 30, the 40, near side 50. OP, the 25, near side 20, 10, 5, touchdown Vikings!
And you are not catching Owen Primesberger once he gets into the open field. The blazing speed down the sidelines. And how about the special team call to open things up?
"33 yards, I'll call it. 83 yards on that. Not sure exactly where he picked that one up, but 75 yards maybe. Holy cow.
Big 2-point conversion here for the Vikings. Want to get this back to a 7-point lead.
2:46 to go here. The Vikings have regained the lead, 12-7. Run up the middle. 2-point conversion is good this time. 14-7, just like that. One playmaker to another. And Owen Primusberger from about 75 yards out takes it to the house. We'll take another break. The Vikings on Wisco Radio.
Sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
The Mount Horeb.
All right, back at Viking Stadium and going to the replay booth there. We think around 87 yards.
Yeah, once Keel handed that off right around the 15, 20-yard line, and nothing but daylight. Great blocking and a great play call to really kind of set the tone for going into the second quarter here.
2:46 here, and found our offense. 3 straight scoring opportunities here, 2 for the Vikings and 1 for the Blackhawks. A 14-7 Vikings lead. Well, they put that one on tape.
Yeah, that's going to go on the Owen Primesberger highlight tape as well, I think.
Plenty of folks will take notice of that. So that puts pressure on your kicking team for sure. Here's McGuire. End over end. And going to be picked up inside the 5-yard line. Up the middle now. Shooting near side to the right. Finds a seam and up around that 32-yard line. That's been their signature starting point.
And just looking at that last kickoff, how about the luxury of having Zach McGuire, Wisports award watch list as your kicker, kind of playing last resort safety on the kickoff, coming in and finishing off that one.
Junior Parker Niles down on the tackle.
Check that 32-yard line.
First down and 10 at the 32-yard line for Baldwin-Woodville, the Blackhawks. Find themselves down 14-7, just like that. Sell will get his offense rolling again. Sell rolls to his left, has time. He'll throw left side and has a receiver across the 48-yard line. And the Blackhawks are in business. They are electing to go hurry up.
Roll out to the right wasn't working too well earlier. They tried rolling him out to the left, and a nice crossbody throw there by Sell.
Monacan with the reception, and we'll give him 21 on that one. Man in motion. It's going to be handoff to Holdorf. And Holdorf trying to find what he can there. He gets a decent gain of 3 to start things, but the Blackhawks on the march here. 2:20 to go. Opening quarter. After a sluggish start, both teams have found their rhythm. For the Blackhawks, it's been their hurry-up been the difference. Second and 7 at the 44-yard line. Sell again, hands off, near side, trying to find the edge. He does. Near side 40-35 and wrapped up around the 32-yard line. Run by Garrett Nelson, and it's going to be another Blackhawks first down. The edges hurting the Vikings here in this opening quarter. 12 yards on that. First down and 10.
Like to run that motion, at least get the Vikings thinking about it, that time handing it off and working successfully.
There it is again. Fake the handoff. Sell has time. He's going to spin to his left. Surveys. He's going to throw left side, and it is jump ball and knocked down far side. Good play over there by the Vikings. And I think that was Ty Hastings battling the ball.
Hastings making a nice readjustment on that one. Initially lost the position battle and then coming away at the last second on the inside and making a nice play on that ball.
Stops the clock, 1:46 to go here, opening quarter. Vikings lead 14-7, but this Blackhawks team shows you what they're made of this year. Three receivers to the right, short side for Sell. Man in motion right to left. Fake the handoff. Quarterback keeper, and he is met in the backfield by the Land Sharks. Back near the 40-yard line. Talon Stoner and buddies converging on the quarterback.
And nowhere to go there for Sell, who gets up a little bit slow after that one. Hopefully he's all right, but contained from both sides. Nothing you can really do. Just kind of got to eat that one.
Yeah, there really hasn't been anything going on the middle for the Blackhawks, but the edges, yes, Sell's a little gimpy. After that, losing 8, third down and 18 at the 40-yard line. Short side, the right side, a man motion again. Quarterback keeper up the middle. Sell going to be tripped up around the 36-yard line. Good tackle there, otherwise he might be going to the house. Jack Wilson in there, or that McGuire, Zach McGuire.
Yeah. Decision time here. So it's almost got to be fourth down territory, don't you think, Brad? Inside,
I think so. Yep.
A 40.
At this point in the field, you are kind of in the decision points here. Maybe a quick kick, but I think they'll go for it here. Fourth down and 14, though, a ways to go for the first down. Sell fakes right, going to roll to his left. Looking, going to throw middle, and it is caught and dropped. Whew, they're going to say incomplete, didn't hold it enough, as opposed to possibly a catch and fumble out of bounds, which would have resulted in a safety situation. So maybe better off that it is called incomplete. Coverage over there. That was Andrew Line over there. So turnover on downs for the Blackhawks. They had the play.
And actually maybe looked to be Ashelman, just watching it back here. Initially kind of got out of position going for the interception, then just made a great recovery to get a hand on the ball and knock that one out.
Handoff OP, starts up the middle, and he will get what he can up across the 41-yard line. Now, we talked about this off the air before we started, but the Vikings, I think, putting the more athletic tackles to complement OP's speed. That will be the last play of our first quarter. Entertaining first quarter between two really good teams here to start 2024. We'll turn our attention to the second quarter after this break on Wisco Radio.
Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School Football Program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Youth Football Program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com.
And back here at Vikings Stadium, the Vikings leading 14-7 to start this second quarter. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by First Weber, Mark Nortman, and Associates. And by Kittleson Landscape Incorporated. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. 14-7, Vikings with the lead. Fireworks here in this first quarter. An 80-plus kickoff return touchdown for Owen Primusberger, giving the Vikings the lead after scoring on their second possession, thanks in part to an Owen Ashelman interception. Blackhawks were on the march last drive, getting to the 36-yard line. They turned the ball over on downs. Possession number 3 for the Vikings. Actually, possession number 4, technically. OP gets the handoff again. He will start left, and he will fight his way up around the 46-yard line, and going to be, whoa, they're going to say first down. Needed 5 and got 5.
First and 10, Vikings.
Might be the drive opportunity for the Vikings to put together a full drive starting out in their own territory. Like you said, that big kickoff return and then some defense setting up nicely, so chance to set the tone offensively.
Henderson getting it to Chris Keel first time tonight. Keel's going to have a first down inside the Blackhawk 42-yard line. I'm just thinking, try to get him involved. Hayden Anderson out blocking for Chris Keel. And Blackhawk is slow to get up. So the first catch of the year for Chris Keel after a nice year last year, 52 receptions, 1,073 yards, and 13 touchdowns for one of the top playmakers here for the Vikings last year and especially this year. Ball at the 43-yard line. About 11 on that. Break here in the action, 11:37 to go here, second quarter. Broadcast tonight brought to you by Mount Horeb Utilities, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, and by the Norsk Golf Club. Book a tee time online at norskgolfclub.com. Perfect golfing weather this week, and get out and enjoy that beautiful, beautiful Norsk. Nothing better.
Great night for high school football as well, Brad.
Unreal.
Only thing missing is the Mount Horeb band.
Yep. We'll see them when school starts. First down and 10 at the Blackhawks' 43-yard line after a Chris Keel first down reception. Keel is split out to the left, wide side for Hendrickson. OP in the backfield. And they'll shuffle things around, bring in Anderson. Is that Chris's personal protector there? Hayden Anderson.
Be a good guy to have
all
watching
6'6".
your blind side.
Keel in motion, gets the handoff, and he will try to get a couple. And good job by the Blackhawks defense that time. Leading the charge was Gavin Sell, going both ways for the Blackhawks.
Yeah, Keel trying to cut that one up. I like how Coach Ballback continually looking to find ways to get the ball to Keel, though.
Yeah, bringing him to the wide side of the field. Why not? Second down and 9. Hendrickson gets the handoff to OP, and he's going to get up across the 40. Modest gain there on second down. We'll give him 3. Third down and 6. 14-7 lead here for the Vikings. See if they can convert here. Get close here. I bet they go for it on fourth down. Ball in the middle of the field for Hendrickson. A low snap. He has it, though. He'll throw near side and just out of the arms of Chris Keel. Might have rushed that a little bit.
It looked to be a timing curl route. Maybe just a slight mistiming and then a little bit too far to the sidelines for Hendrickson. I think as the year progresses, we'll see those two get on the same page.
Fourth down and a long 6, a short 7. They will go for it here at the Blackhawks 40-ish, and it will be a quick kick here. And that ball is going to settle in and then go into the end zone. Had a chance there to pin them deep, but nonetheless, Blackhawks will take over on a turnover on the punt. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Farmers Savings Bank. Call to learn more at 437-2265. And by the best in the business, the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club, supporting youth and high school football in the Mount Horeb and Barneveld communities. First down and 10 now. The Blackhawks at their own 20-yard line. 10-17 to go here, second quarter. Been a fun first half. Here's a handoff. Trying to find the corner left side, and nothing there. Big-time play by Jack Wilson, limiting damage.
And just an overall great job by the Vikings defense, staying in their lanes, setting up perfectly for Wilson to come knifing through and make that TFL.
Yeah, that's picture perfect there, kind of stringing out and letting your linebackers flow through and making the play. A 3-man front for the Vikings, traditional look as we've seen over the years. A 3-4 look, a second down and 10 for Sell. Man in motion left to right. Sell fakes a handoff. Quarterback keeper again, and he will lose the ball. And we'll see. I think the Blackhawks got it back, but it was close. That thing was definitely out. And we've got an injured Viking. That's going to be Owen Krimmer, who came in for the injured Ryan Scogan. Officials haven't actually, now they indicate, third down.
Yeah, tough to tell even from the video replay who came out with that one. Looked like it was a Blackhawks player initially, but nonetheless, it's a good sign for MHB if that ball is coming out.
2nd down and 4. Is that not, isn't it 3rd down? That was a 2nd down run.
Scoreboard has 3rd down. Guy,
so does it should be 3rd down, I believe. 1st down run was no gain. 2nd down was just that. And it doesn't matter. 1st down run, but that was 3rd down, and coaches and crew not paying attention there. 11-yard gain, 1st down and 10.
Yeah, a little different scenario there. 2nd down versus 3rd down if you're calling the plays.
Yep. Here's a handoff, left to right, and again, working the edges and grab from behind up around the 41-yard line.
That's really where the Blackhawks have had successes with those outside runs. It really seems like any time they try to go between the tackles, it's been a TFL or minimal gain.
4-yard carry, 2nd down and 6 up around the 41-yard line. 9:28 rolling here, first half, a 14-7 Vikings lead. 2nd down and 6. Sell will throw in the flat and has a receiver. A little bit of a screen, just very similar offenses. Get your guys in space, and they're going to say 1st down. And marking them up around the 48-yard line.
And kind of like we touched on the pregame, really just a lot of similarities in these two teams' offense. Spread them out, get the ball to your playmakers, and let them work in space.
11 yards on that pitch and catch. Zach McGuire's coming off the field. Not sure what the delay was for, but now we're in play. 1st down and 10 at the 48-yard line. And timeout. MHB. We'll take a timeout as well. 9:11 left here, first quarter. Vikings 14, Blackhawks 7 right here on Wisco Radio.
Of chiropractic services, Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
And back here at Viking Stadium, a beautiful night for football, as Cade mentioned here. Nothing better than a opening night in the 70s in August to start what is hopefully a four-peat for these MHB Vikings, doing the rare three-peats. Conference champions last year, and there's reason to believe that they can make another run here in 2024. 1st down and 10 for the Blackhawks at the Vikings 48-yard line. Looks like McGuire's getting taped up, maybe some blood. Sell back to pass, has time, he'll throw left side, and not much there. Good coverage near side by the Vikings' Owen Ashelman, who had a key interception in the first quarter.
Great pass protection there. Vikings look to be only rushing 3, but it seemed like one of the few times where Sell hasn't been running for his life there with the way this Vikings front has been playing.
And it looks like McGuire is taped up, and he'll be ready to go after this play. 2nd down and 10 Blackhawks at the 48-yard line. Man in motion right to left. Sell will hand off right side and not going to happen. Great job by the Vikings defense. That time knifing in there was Eli Aarons. And back near the 49-yard line, they lose 3.
Has not been easy trying to run the zone at this Vikings front 7. Really the only success, as we've continued to talk about, is kind of on the sweeps or zones to the outside.
3rd down and 13. Blackhawks find themselves at their own 49-yard line. They trail 14-7, 8.5 to go here. Opening half. Sell gets a snap. Pump fake. Sell running for his life. Right side. Sell settles in, and he's taken out of bounds. Back at the 40-yard line. Great pressure by Stoner. Had him the whole way, and they're going to mark him back at the 39-yard line, losing 10, 4th down and 23.
And maybe a little bit of nerves or inexperience there with Sell, but that's one you just got to throw away when you get all the way back there, Brad.
Yeah, they had a drive shaping up. They got to the Vikings' 48-yard line, but good job by the defense, forcing a punt. 4th down and 23. And it's going to be a high wobbler right side, angling towards the Blackhawks sideline. Trying to catch who's doing Ty Hastings back there, punt returning. 8:19 to go here, opening half. 14-7. Yeah, both these teams, Kate, are hoping for big things in their conferences this year. I have no reason to believe otherwise after seeing this first half unfold.
Now it's at the point of the game where both teams been able to get the nerves out, kind of settle down, figure out what schemes maybe going to work, and this is going to be a key drive as we get get close to the halfway point of the second quarter for the Vikings to try to extend their lead.
Ball marked on the 39-yard line. OP gets a handoff. He starts wide and cuts inside, and he is knifed down by Gavin Sell. And modest gain. Three receivers stacked to the left for Hendrickson, the junior quarterback, taking the reins of this MHB offense. 2nd down and 9. OP in the backfield. Anderson splits out now to the right. 4 receivers for Hendrickson. Hendrickson's going to throw actually in the flat to OP. OP is going to make one man miss, but then the turf gets him and just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Like the play call, but good job by the defense.
Little swing pass, like as you mentioned, get OP out in space, but just didn't quite have the blockers out in front of him.
3rd down and 9, 7-12 rolling here, first half. Wide side to the right side for Hendrickson. Blitz coming. Hendrickson's going to throw near side looking for Keel, and again, a little long, but a flag came in late. We'll see if it's not going to assume here, but personal foul, roughing the passer. Yeah, they were bringing the blitz, and I had my eyes downfield, but Hendrickson stood in there and took it, and a gift to the Vikings.
Yeah, looked maybe right as Hendrickson let that one go. Close call, tough break for the Blackhawks. Vikings will take that one kind of opposite of what we saw earlier in this one with the pass interference where you looks like it's going to be 4th down, and instead the chains will move forward.
Sports has a funny way of evening out. 1st down and 10 at the 45-yard line. Hendrickson with fresh set of downs. Pump fakes. He throws left side looking for Keel and goes up for it and can't bring it in.
Hit him with the fake screen wheel route there. Keel going deep on the streak, and that was a pretty well-placed ball from Hendrickson. Gave his receiver a chance to go get it. Just a great defensive play there, making it tough on Keel.
Second down and 10 now at the Blackhawks 45-yard line. Hendrickson back to pass again. Here's the screen, middle. OP, the 40, the 35, and inside the Blackhawks 33-yard line. Will call it. That's 12 yards on the screen pass. That's been pretty effective. You get an aggressive defense, and that's an easy first down for MHB. 6:43 to work with here. Plenty of time to go. OP gets the handoff. He starts middle and ends up left, or on the right side, I should say. Left side defense, and up near the 30-yard line, getting 3 yards.
Primersburger, the ball carrier. Gain of 4 on the play.
Yeah, Owen had a really nice sophomore season and more quiet last year, but he's their dude, and false start, far side.
A little bit of a miscommunication there on the snap count.
Owen Ashelman was 7 yards downfield. Unless the defense moved on him.
Officials discussing maybe a jump, but and actually it is an encroachment.
Interesting.
Saw someone jump there on defense.
A free 5 yards, second down and 2 up around the 25-yard line. That changes the complexion of things. Hendrickson, hands off, OP. Eluding tacklers, puts his head down, and he's going to lose maybe a yard or 2 on that one. OP is challenging the tacklers, losing 2, third down and 4. Just under 6 minutes to roll here. First half, a 14-7 Vikings lead. All these points coming in that first quarter. Wide side to Hendrickson's left side, a third down and 4. Hendrickson back to pass. Blitz coming. He's going to throw right side, and Chris Keel, does he have it? Touchdown of Vikings. There's the touch. And there's your playmaker stretching out and bringing that one in from 27 yards out. What a throw. Had the time. And Chris doing Chris Keel things.
Yeah, you can't leave Chris Keel one-on-one with no help over the top. He'll just burn you every time. And a nice throw there from Hendrickson, getting his first passing touchdown on the season and Keel's first receiving touchdown.
Going for 2, and the 2-point conversion is good. Far side, Jack Wilson, 2-point conversion. A 22-7 Vikings lead, 5:33 to go. Here's second quarter. We will take a break. These are your Vikings on Wisco Radio.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
And back here live at Vikings Stadium, a 22-7 Vikings lead. Impressive 9-play, 61-yard drive capped off by the Chris Keel touchdown reception. Here's Zach McGuire kicking it near the 10-yard line and going to be muffed and then picked back up far side 15, 20, 25, and up around their starting position every single time around the 30-yard line. They've started the 32, the 17, the 31, the 32, the 20, and now let's line them up at the 31-yard line.
Plenty of time to put together a nice drive here for Coach Dan Kiefer and the Blackhawks. And really the Vikings kind of running away with the momentum recently, so you almost got to have something going into the half here, Brad.
And Vikings will get the ball to start the second half. Here's Sell, handoff up the middle, and trying to find what he can up the middle. Getting a couple. Second down and 8. Holdorf, the running back, with Sell in the backfield. Man in motion right to left. It's going to be handoff Holdorf again, trying to find the edge right side. And again, tough sledding over there. Whole host of Vikings, Talon Stoner and teammates. Zach McGuire, of course, going to be in on every single play.
And we've said it numerous times, and maybe just trying to set up an outside run here, but not much success when running inside, Brad.
Nope. But, Vikings defense has been stout up front. It's been the edges that have hurt them a little bit, but so far so good. A third down and 5 at the 36-yard line. 4:21 to go here. Opening half. Sell, quarterback keeper, left side, and he's going to be taken down just across the line of scrimmage. Great play by the defense again, stringing it out and letting those linebackers flow. Jack Wilson and company.
4th and 3, 4th and 4.
Maybe.
I don't know. You got to think about it at least.
Yeah, I don't think you can give it to him here. Got to watch the fake, of course, but 38-yard line, that'd be a lot of ball game left here. 3:36 and counting. They will snap, and they will kick off to the Vikings. It's a pretty big Blackhawks roll. There's Hastings far side, and he's going to get what he can up around the 36-yard line. 3 and out for the Vikings defense after taking a 22-7 lead. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by Play in Wisconsin, where our focus is on family fun and community involvement. 3:20 to work with, 2 timeouts for the Vikings. They do get the ball to start the second half, but we know this Vikings coaching staff, they are uber aggressive.
And about the perfect play style you could have to be in this situation if you're Mount Horeb with a up-tempo offense. So 3 minutes is pretty long for this offense.
And it will be handoff to OP. OP left side and getting up near the 45-yard line. They will say right on the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 9.
With the carry.
Check that.
Second and 2.
I had the starting spot wrong. OP again, left side. OP will find the corner in the sideline and up around midfield. That'll be enough for a Vikings first down. Stops the clock with 2:51.
Quick 12 yards there in 2 plays. Stop the clock, get everybody set. Great start to the drive.
Going to stay out of bounds at the 49-yard line. First down and 10. Wide side to Hendrickson's the right side. Chris Keel over here. Handoff. OP again, left side. And putting his head down around midfield. 4 Blackhawks on the tackle. Yeah, they like this combination of Haig and Keel on the same side. Second down and 9, we'll call it at midfield. 2:25 and going. Hendrickson stays in the pocket. He throws right side looking for Haig near side, and it's caught at the 20-yard line.
What an adjustment. Had almost his body turned, came back and kind of caught it falling backwards at Haig. And Hendrickson's really kind of settled down here in the second quarter, giving his receivers opportunities to go up and get balls.
30 yards on that one to Haig. First down and 10 Vikings, 2:12 to work with. And OP is smothered behind the line of scrimmage.
Primusburg is the ball carrier. Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and 11.
Well, the video board is in prime operating condition. Looks pretty nice. Nice gift to the Mount Horeb community. Second down and 9 at the 21-yard line. Hendrickson stays in the pocket. He'll throw left side. Back of the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings! Wide open far side. Owen Ashelman with the touchdown strike from 21 yards out.
That was another nice ball. Slot receiver initially maybe thought it was going to him, and Ashelman just coming in, snagging that one, found the seam in the defense, and this Vikings offense is clicking on all cylinders.
Great job by Hendrickson throwing it really where only Ashelman could find it in the back of the end zone. Hung in there and threw a strike to Owen Ashman, who's having himself a night here. 2-point conversion upcoming. Handoff. OP, and he'll fight, but not quite get that goal line. 28-7 is our new score. 1:38 left in this first half. We will take a break. The Vikings on Wisco Radio.
Doctors Steve Samuelson and Lauren Taw are your local eye care professionals. Samuelson Eye Care provides the highest quality optometric care for both adults and children in a friendly, comfortable, and professional environment. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes. So contact Samuelson Eye Care at 437-3377. That's 437-3377 to schedule an exam today. You'll be glad you did.
And back here live at Vikings Stadium, Brad Richardson, Kay Johnson, Jack Goodwin, and Blaine Bestel. We got the crew back together. Thanks for helping out here. Always great to see you, Kate. And Jack, I'm not sure can quite hear us, but Jack Goodwin stepping in to run camera for us tonight. Great to be back with you. And the Vikings are in top form here tonight in this first half. And just see Hendrickson is feeling more and more comfortable as the game goes on here.
And yeah, Vikings really putting it together in all three phases of the game. Other than a few penalties, have looked very nice. Kind of like you talked about, the defense really stepped up in the first quarter and did their job, and now the offense taking over here in the second quarter, and then not to mention the special teams with the OP 87-yard kick return.
Scoring in all phases, and defense has settled in nicely as well. Talk about Hendrickson settling in. This defense is doing the same.
Zach McGuire to kick off for the Vikings. Nelson and Veenendahl deep to receive for the Blackhawks.
1:38 left here. Vikings will get the ball to start the second half, so a stop here would be very important. Nice kick by McGuire, who's getting it back near the 5-yard line. Here's a return right side, and we're going to have a flag come in. Got up around the 26-yard line, so abnormal starting position. But that's coming back, I believe. It's going to be a legal block.
Nelson on the return. Flag on the play.
Yeah, holding maybe. It is holding on Baldwin-Woodville. The Blackhawks, a 10-3 season last year, making to level 4, losing to eventual state champion Lodi in a 49-29 level 4 ball game. They come from the Middle Border Conference, a really good conference up around the Eau Claire area. Of course, Rice Lake's in that conference, and we had our eyes set on playing Rice Lake last year in level 4.
And yeah, you mentioned Rice Lake. Obviously, other than the playoff run, one of the more impressive performances from Baldwin-Woodville last season was their battle with Rice Lake. Kept it within a score towards the end, just couldn't quite get her done. But taking on the D3 state champ down to a close game just really shows how dominant of a team they were last year.
Two really good teams last year, and like we mentioned, both these teams have their sights set on doing some good things here in 2024. First down and 10 for the Blackhawks at their own 15-yard line. Pass right side. It's going to be incomplete, so it was a forward pass. And looking far side for Wienendahl. Second down and 10.
Maybe a little fortunate that one wasn't another yard, half a yard backwards, or it might have been a fumble with a potential turnover or big loss.
Clock is stopped, 1:29 to go here. Opening half, a 28-7 Vikings lead. 3 touchdowns from the offense, 1 on special teams. To throw in the flat right side again to Wienendahl. And I think he's going to be up around the 24-yard line. Called it 23. Third down and 2. Maybe a short 3. Approaching 1 minute here. The run left side and nothing there inside the 19-yard line. Great job by the Vikings defense, not being fooled by the play action. And the Vikings take a quick timeout smartly, of course, with 55 seconds to go. That was a 3rd down and 2, and they lost yards back to around the 18-yard line, losing 5. So 4th down and 7.
And if there's one thing that we've seen from MHB over the past few years, it's at the end of the first half, you know they're going to take that timeout and be aggressive and try to get some more points on the board going into the half.
Yeah, they're always thinking offense, offense, offense in these situations. And been really impressed with their game management over the years. This is a coaching staff that's really stuck together, which is really rare in high school. But a lot of consistency on both sides of the ball. Assistant coaches staying with this program. It makes a really big difference in situations like this. Really good game management. We've seen it time and time again with this team. They will use every possibility to score and make things bleak for the opposing team. So they have 1 timeout left here, 55 seconds remaining in this first half, presumably getting the ball back here with pretty good field position. 4th down and 7. And I'd imagine the Blackhawks looking to kick this one away. Hastings is thinking about where they're going to kick this ball at.
Pretty shallow punt last time. We did see a nice one in the first quarter, so it's almost a guessing game out there for him.
Hastings around on his own 49-yard line, and it's going to be a low liner angling right side this time, and it's going to take a neutral roll, a bit of a Blackhawks roll, but at midfield. And pretty good, all things considered. 1 timeout left here and 50 yards to go. And they've seen the big play here tonight. So 2 3-and-outs for this MHB defense. The Blackhawks taking a 7-6 lead in that first quarter shortly after the Vikings going 10 plays, 27 yards after an interception. The Blackhawks responded with a 9-play, 69-yard drive, but it's been all Vikings since then. First down and 10 right at the logo. Hendrickson loads. He throws left side, and no one really close to that one. Keel was the nearest receiver. He's got a pretty good rocket, though.
Yeah, I liked taking a shot there on first down, give you some time to maybe go for the first down here now, but when you got Chris Keel, you might as well throw it up and see if he can go get it, which he's shown time and time again.
Yeah, incomplete pass stops the clock, so no big deal there. They're going to throw in flat to Primusburg. A little screen out of the backfield, and going to get up around the 43-yard line. I think they might burn their last time out. Yes, they do. And I think we'll keep things right here. Ball on the 43-yard line, so officially being a 3rd down and 3 coming up here. Boy, some changes here at Viking Stadium. The beautifully gifted scoreboard. Tell you what, that's a sight to behold. I believe you can see it from the International Space Station, but I'm not quite sure. It's what a nice gift, and adds to the environment here at MHB. Well lit and having some fun with the graphics. And new speakers, which everyone is enjoying.
It's just been a great first game atmosphere here in Mount Horeb. And as we talked about, coming off a tough loss to end last season, I know the guys that were on that team were really anxious to get back out here today and make a statement to start this season, and they've really done that in the first half.
Yeah, just a model of success here and consistency. 3-time defending conference champions, and looking good here, especially in the second quarter. Hendrickson stands in the pocket. He throws the left side, sideline, and a flag comes in. There was fighting far side. And I think it was Hayden Anderson down near the goal line, all 6'6" of the junior. Nice little target there. 34 seconds to go here, first half.
That's one potential benefit of airing it out is you can draw a flag, and that'll help the Vikings here. Still plenty of time. You're going to have to get something onto the sideline or at least move the chains to give you time to get up and spike it or set up the offense.
And the ball was at the 43-yard line. And they will move it to the 33-yard line. Keelan Haig here to the right side, wide side for Hendrickson. Gets a snap. Hendrickson back to pass. The lefty pump fakes. He throws near side looking for Haig. Fighting again. Haig goes for the score, and he can't bring it in. Thought he had it and couldn't hold on to it to the ground. Another really good throw from Brooks, and gave his receiver a chance.
A lot of hand fighting there. Blackhawks maybe got away with a little late push there, but Haig still almost making the great catch.
Well, he had that for a long time, it seemed like, but rightfully called incomplete. Second down and 10 at the Blackhawks 33-yard line. A 28-7 lead for the Vikings. They are looking for more. 26 seconds remaining. Hendrickson in the pocket, dances. Hendrickson's going to look and just tuck and try to get left side, and can't get out of bounds. So the clock's going to keep running here. 15 seconds. Can't really clock it here. Should be third down.
That's another one you probably just got to throw away there, Brad.
And flags come in. Stops the clock with 3 seconds to go. Yeah, you're right. Inexperience there. A lot of learning moments, and that's okay.
He's definitely shown the potential, though, has Hendrickson on some of these throws we've seen, especially a couple of the downfield ones. Going to have a chance to show the arm strength off here.
One final play. Hendrickson will throw end zone, and it will be out of bounds. Hey, they gave it a run, and some learning opportunities, and a really good first half here for the Vikings, leading 28-7. Pretty fun first half, especially if you're cheering for the home-standing Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings. We will roll into halftime here, and I think we're actually going to replay also the interview from Coach St. Arnold that we had in our preview, in our pregame show, so stay tuned for that. It's a nice first half for the Vikings to start the 2024 season, leading 28-7. This is the Vikings on a Wisco Radio.
Here in Wisconsin, we take playtime seriously. At Play in Wisconsin, we know your backyard is where memories are made. From touchdowns to a hole-in-one, our top-quality turf keeps your yard game-ready and pet-friendly year-round. Our play sets, hoops, and customized multi-sport courts are the training grounds for your future pros. Whatever the sport, we've got your court. Get in the game and shop our current summer specials on all backyard fun, from swing sets to trampolines. Try it first at our Middleton showroom or visit us online at playinwisconsin.com.
Farmer Savings Bank is proud of their community banking tradition. Farmer Savings Bank is committed to providing a high level of customer service and products to enhance the well-being of the communities they serve. Whether it is for a home, farm, land, or business loan, Farmer Savings Bank has money to lend. Be sure to call your local Mount Horeb Farmer Savings Bank today at 437-2265. Farmer Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Do you have a home in the Mount Horeb area that you want to sell? Well, we have a solution for you. First Weber of Mount Horeb is your hometown realtor and is committed to finding you the perfect home. In town or in the country, Mark Nortman and his team will help you find the property of your dreams. Do you or a friend have a home or property that you need listed? Well, call us. We have motivated buyers for these properties. For the exposure and experience you need, call Mark Nortman at 575-3393 or visit them online today at firstweber.com. First Weber of Mount Horeb, your hometown realtor.
Welcome back to our Wisco Radio pregame show, joined by Mount Horeb Barneveld head coach Brett St. Arnold. Year 2024 here, Brett, and
wow.
Boy, time flies, but here we are to start the football season again. Has to feel good with you and your coaches and the team here for 2024.
Yeah, it's great having me here, and we're really excited. This is year, 7 or 8? Mount Horeb has been a while. But we're really excited. You know, we got a lot of things we're building off from last season and really looking forward to the new year.
Well, you mentioned last season, obviously very successful. 3-time defending conference champion. Not easy to do, and you've played some really tough teams the last 3 years. You are no longer hunting, you are being hunted right now. The top dog in the conference, but the expectation doesn't change.
Expectation doesn't change. As a matter of fact, the expectation just keeps getting higher. You know, now there's just kind of I talked about it where it's not we rebuild, it's more reloading for us. Just plugging guys into slots. We know that we have them prepared from the year prior. Our JV squad lost 1 game last year. Our freshman squad only lost 2. So we're we're replenishing with kids who are also to understand what success is, and so that's really easy to do when you've got kind of the senior leadership we've had over the last few years. It makes our lives as coaches a lot easier, but then that tradition of just, hey, winning is an expectation. You know, we don't want to wrap it up all into it's just winning, but like at the same time, varsity football is kind of that. But I also credit just kind of the culture that has been established since, 2021. We really revamped everything, and we had a group of seniors that year that really switched it on, and really now the seniors class after year have taken the mantle, and this senior class is no different. They're ready for the expectation. They remember the heartbreak that just happened down here less than 9 months ago, so that being fresh in their minds, they're hungry.
Coach St. Arnold joining us on our pregame show, and here we are, the start of the season. We got to talk about the off season a little bit, and I'm in the community here, and I see your guys working hard all summer long. There's a lot of things that go unnoticed here, but talk about the off season leading up to the first game.
Sure. I mean, we have 7 hard weeks of working out. I mean, we up at 5 a.m. We get rolling at 6 to 8 every morning. We work speed, we work lifting. All the kids, as far as their lifting numbers, increased throughout the summer. Their 40s went up. I mean, really good stuff from all the kids just showing up. We had so many kids that were eligible for captainship this year because of first of all, it's based on attendance. You got to be here if you're going to be a captain. And all of our kids who are leaders of our team were there consistently. And not only that, the freshman class was there all the time. The sophomores, everybody. It's just everybody holding people accountable. And when you got that going on in a program, that's why good things happen within the program, because you got kids. It's a player-led program. They're holding each other accountable, and all summer long it was just that. I mean, we were always holding each other accountable. The kids were, and when you see those things as a coach, again, it makes you smile inside because you know you got something good cooking.
Well, game number 1 here tonight to start the season. A very good opponent coming from quite a ways away. Baldwin-Woodville comes here tonight. The Blackhawks were 10-3 last year, made level 3, losing to Lodi. You've got yourselves a handful here in game number 1. Talk about your opponent here to start the season.
Yeah, level 4 they lost to. They lost the game before state last year. They were, they were very tough. I mean, you watched their quarterback from last season, almost 1,400 yards rushing, got a cannon. They had an honorable mention All-State receiver who's now looking like they're going to play their quarterback, who's a North Dakota State recruit. They had 5 stout linemen. I mean, they had a fantastic fantastic class, and last year obviously a great season, only losing by 6 points to Rice Lake, eventual D3 champion. They lost 3 of their losses, where 2 of them were to state champs. One of them was to St. Croix Central, who historically is a great program, been to quite a few state championship games and stuff. So they come from the north of the woods of the Northwest there. That there's a lot of good football. That Middle Border Conference is just a great conference, top to bottom. You got where just a couple of years ago, Ellsworth was in the Division IV state championship against Catholic Memorial. They're in that conference. Prescott, you got the teams that are just coming and going, kind of like what's happened in the Badger. But Rice Lake was in there last year. So I mean, you just got a lot of great teams up there. Good power football. A lot of them are consistently power football. Baldwin-Woodville is a spread team, but they're one of the few spread teams that are in that conference, at least as from what I know right now. But they're very, very well coached. You can see that. Offensive line, very well disciplined. You can tell that whoever their coach is does a great job there. But just overall, great athletes. Kind of like a Mount Horeb Barneveld situation, where we got a lot of good athletes, and they try to get them in space and make things happen. And we're really looking forward to the test. Their Coach Kiefer and I, we both really look forward to the competition between us two. Two really good programs from total opposite parts of the state that typically wouldn't see each other. So we're really excited about the opportunity to have a team like that come down here, and I think that he's excited for the opportunity too.
Well, the mentality is 1-0. Obviously, you want to win the game in front of you. What's it going to take for the Vikings to come out on top in this Week 1 matchup?
It always comes down to the fundamentals: blocking, tackling, and catching the ball. And not turning the ball over. If you can not turn the ball over, if you win in the turnover category, you can do pretty good things. But it's just going to come down to the basics. Can we do the little things right? Can we complete the easy passes? Can we stay on our blocks long enough? Can we tackle when they get the ball? Can we read our blocks? Can we hold our blocks? Can we do all those little things well? If we do that, I mean, I like our chances. I like our chances being able to pull it out. But when those things kind of go south by the wayside, when things start going bad, how does your team respond? And I think that's something that we like to see as coaches, how our teams respond when adversity happens. Hopefully we don't see too much adversity tomorrow, but if we do, I hope our kids come back swinging. And with that being said, I think that it's just going to be a really nice game and a really good game for us to start the year.
All right, Coach St. Arnold on our Wisco Radio pregame show. We've got the Vikings versus the Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks right here on Wisco Radio.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School Football program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Youth Football program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com.
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb. Our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Doctors Steve Samuelson and Lauren Taw are your local eye care professionals. Samuelson Eye Care provides the highest quality optometric care for both adults and children in a friendly, comfortable, and professional environment. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care at 437-3377. That's 437-3377 to schedule an exam today. You'll be glad you did.
Here in Wisconsin, we take playtime seriously. At Play in Wisconsin, we know your backyard is where memories are made. From touchdowns to a hole-in-one, our top-quality turf keeps your yard game-ready and pet-friendly year-round. Our play sets, hoops, and customized multi-sport courts are the training grounds for your future pros. Whatever the sport, we've got your court. Get in the game and shop our current summer specials on all backyard fun from swing sets to trampolines. Try it first at our Middleton showroom or visit us online at playinwisconsin.com.
Farmers Savings Bank is proud of their community banking tradition. Farmers Savings Bank is committed to providing a high level of customer service and products to enhance the well-being of the communities they serve. Whether it is for a home, farm, land, or business loan, Farmers Savings Bank has money to lend. Be sure to call your local Mount Horeb Farmers Savings Bank today at 437-2265. Farmers Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Do you have a home in the Mount Horeb area that you want to sell? Well, we have a solution for you. First Weber of Mount Horeb is your hometown realtor and is committed to finding you the perfect home. In town or in the country, Mark Nortman and his team will help you find the property of your dreams. Do you or a friend have a home or property that you need listed? Well, call us. We have motivated buyers for these properties. For the exposure and experience you need, call Mark Nortman at 575-3393 or visit them online today at firstweber.com. First Weber of Mount Horeb, your hometown realtor.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School Football Program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Youth Football Program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com.
Here in Wisconsin, we take playtime seriously. At Play in Wisconsin, we know your backyard is where memories are made. From touchdowns to a hole-in-one, our top-quality turf keeps your yard game-ready and pet-friendly year-round. Our play sets, hoops, and customized multi-sport courts are the training grounds for your future pros. Whatever the sport, we've got your court. Get in the game and shop our current summer specials on all backyard fun from swing sets to trampolines. Try it first at our Middleton showroom or visit us online at playinwisconsin.com.
Farmers.
And welcome back to Vikings Stadium, home of your Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings, kicking off 2024 with a 28-7 halftime lead over the Blackhawks of Baldwin-Woodville. A 14-7 lead for the Vikings after the first quarter, adding on two more scores in that second quarter and sharing the love. Owen Primusberger with two touchdowns, one coming off, of course, the kickoff return. That took the Vikings up 14-7, and a touchdown by Chris Keel. A 27-yard touchdown reception And the last going to Owen Ashelman, a 21-yard touchdown receptions. 2 touchdowns on the night for Brooks Hendrickson through the air, having himself a pretty good start here in 2024. And take a look at those stats there in that first half, Cade.
Yeah, really the thing that stands out to me, Brad, is the first down so close, 9-8. It's really just been a few of those explosive plays for Mount Horeb that have kind of opened this one up in favor of the Vikings. I mean, going back to that Owen Primesberger kickoff return on the reverse is really when you could feel the momentum switch in this game, and Mount Horeb Barneveld hasn't looked back since that point.
Yeah, you take into account the kickoff return, and OP is obviously over 100 yards. So 43 yards on 18 carries, but he's been reliable, and it's fun to see Brooks kind of settle in that second quarter and threw some really good balls. There was a ball that could have been caught by Colin Haig. Good ball there. And that's what you want, right, is your quarterback, put your receivers in the positions to make plays, and he's definitely done that as he's settled in here. Then have to give the line lots of credit as well. There's been several times where he's had 5, 6, 7 seconds to stand back there and throw the ball.
Yeah,
and offense looks a little better here in this second quarter than they did in that first quarter.
Yeah, you talk about maybe start a little bit slow. Defense did their job, and then there's a stretch there in the second quarter with Hendrickson 4 straight completions, including 2 of those touchdown passes that were some nice throws from Brooks.
Vikings scoring a 10-play drive, a 9-play drive, and a 6-play drive. Of course, the kickoff return after Baldwin-Woodville had taken the lead with 2:39 to go in the first quarter. So momentum shifting to the Vikings from that point forward. 3 straight scores, making this a 28-7 halftime lead. The Vikings will get the ball to start the second half as well. A couple of injuries we'll have to keep an eye on. Ryan Scogan went out early in this game, the starting defensive end. And Owen Krimmer came in and also was injured, but I actually haven't seen if he's back in or not. But Ryan Scogan with his pads off.
Yeah, on crutches down there. Hopefully he's all right. Obviously not what you want to see as a football fan in general, let alone a Vikings fan.
Mm-hmm. Vikings will get the ball here to start this second half. They will be coming from the north side. Left to right as we view it here at Viking Stadium. Shout out to the grounds crew who continues to just produce great work here on the campus of the Vikings. All these fields in top-notch condition. And you would be hard-pressed to find a grass field better than this one in the state.
Helps the rain stayed away the last few days as well. But,
yep.
yeah, as you mentioned, seems to be in pretty good condition down there.
I've seen hundreds of games over the years, and I'm not just saying this to be a homer, but this is one of the best environments that you're going to have at any size school. And they just keep improving and putting a good product on the field as well. Getting set for the kickoff here. And just a reminder, you can chat us on YouTube. Nice new feature there. So send us a chat. Might get on the air. Hard to say. But, yeah, let's be social. Second half kickoff. It's going to be a short one, angling far side near the sideline. That will be out of bounds. So there you go, Cade. They were fearful of that deadly kick return, and that's what it's going to do to teams.
I mean, you don't want to kick it to Keel. You don't want to kick it to Primesberger. It's like
playmakers back there.
You almost just kind of got to give up the field position in that case, especially after that last return by MHB.
Vikings will take the ball at their own 35-yard line.
Penalty spots the ball at the Mount Horeb Barneveld 45. 5-yard line. First and 10 Vikings.
28-7 lead for the Vikings. The new look Vikings here in 2024. The model of success. Chris Keel, the quarterback keeper, near side. Keel has some room, the 40, 45 midfield. Keel, the 40, near side 30. Keel, the 20, the 15, 10, 5, touchdown to the house. Chris Keel to open the second half.
Little wildcat to start the second half. Keel, great blocking from the O-line, the receivers, and then a stiff arm to finish that one off. Mount Horeb Barneveld is rolling here, and the home opener.
Opening play of the second half, and Chris Keel shows why he's the top playmaker on this team and one to watch in the state. An opening statement in this second half, 65-yard scamper for the senior Chris Keel. They will go for two to extend this 34-7 lead. Hendrickson under center, hands off, left side, and in for the two-point conversion is OP. 36-7 is our new score, and keeping things right here at Vikings Stadium. Well, they started the game off in that same exact play. And this time, better results.
And Keel, had that touchdown in the first half, but only 2 catches. So what other better way to get him the ball than directly snap it to him, Brad? And kind of, as you saw on the sideline, a couple of nice blocks from the receivers. O-line did their job, and then Chris Keel just able to finish that with a couple of stiff arms.
Well, you saw he had an extra gear there as well, as the safety had an angle on him, but Keel showing that elite speed and athleticism. And for a Blackhawks team that's trying to get back in this game, that's the last thing you wanted to see was Chris Keel streaking by you for a score to start the second half of 36-7. Vikings leading a game that they trailed in the first quarter. Didn't trail for long, but they sure trailed. 2 big plays, a kickoff return for a touchdown and a long opening drive touchdown. Big plays. And those are the 2 that you expected from Owen Primusberger and Chris Keel. Second touchdown of the night for Chris Keel. A receiving and a rushing touchdown for his resume here tonight.
Zach McGuire to kick off for the Vikings.
And here's McGuire. Nice kick, angling near side, and that's going to be in the end zone. Boy, he just looks effortless kicking that ball. Stopped at practice yesterday, and he was looking pretty good from the field goal range, too.
So I was just going to say, I know it doesn't completely translate, but it'd be interesting if it came down to that situation, what Coach St. Arnold would feel comfortable with sending him out there to try for field goal range.
Yeah, he's got a pretty strong leg and really looks effortless doing it. 36-7.
Woodville, 20-yard line. First and 10 Blackhawks.
Blackhawks have work to do here. Sell going to throw in the flat right side. Receiver screen. And making a little bit out of that. See where he stepped out of bounds. And they're going to say a modest gain up across the 22-yard line. Zach McGuire and company over there. We'll give him 2. Second down and 8 for the Blackhawks. A lot of time left in this second half. 36-7. Man in motion. Going to be quarterback keeper Sell. Sell is met behind the line of scrimmage. Pressure up the middle. And a whole gang of Vikings. And it looks like Owen Krimmer, who is back from injury, was the first man there. Good to see him back. Push him back to the 18-yard line. We'll say losing 4, third down and 12. Yeah, it's a tough spot if you're the Blackhawks because you've got to throw the ball downfield a little bit. Helps the pass rush for sure on the defense. Sell. Shotgun. He'll roll to his left. He's going to survey. Coming back to the middle of the field. Has a receiver across the 40-yard line. First down, Blackhawks. Beating Chris Keel there. A slow developing play. Brody Everts getting across the 44-yard line. 26 on that. First down and 10. Handoff, second man through. And a pretty good first down run that time by Holdorf. Trying to get him going here tonight.
52 yards rushing in the first half. Had a solid performance to start this one. 11 carries, 52, so a nice yards per carry. But
second down and 4, and quarterback keeper, and there's 4 Vikings there. Back to line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Great job that time by Andrew Thompson. Check that. That's Eli Aarons. Wrong 54. No game. Third down and 4 for the Blackhawks. 10 minutes rolling here, third quarter. 3-man front for the Vikings. Sell in the shotgun again. Man move, motion right to left. Sell, quarterback keeper, left side. And he's trying to find that first down marker. He has it across the Vikings' 44-yard line. Good job of being patient that time and not running out of bounds, but keeping the play alive. Zach McGuire taps him down. That's a first down run.
It's really seemed throughout this one that they've had the most success, the Blackhawks, rolling him out to the left, letting him potentially run with it, and he's had a couple of nice cross-body throws, has Sell.
Kind of run some wing T stuff here is kind of what they're running.
Holdorf with the carry. Gain of 7 on the play.
Holdorf with the carry again, and a Blackhawks player is slow to get up. I believe it's a ball carrier. And, yep. Quick to get up, and I think maybe got the wind knocked out of him a little bit, but he's off and walking to the sideline.
It looks to hopefully be all right. If nothing else, the defense looks like to be catching their breath a little bit after some nice downhill running here from Baldwin-Woodville. Maybe give them a chance to catch their breath and make a stand here.
Pretty good 7 to 8 yard run, but we'll call it second down and 3 because I have a pen and I can't erase it. That's what we're going with. Sell, pump fakes, Sell, back to pass. And we'll just throw it here, trying to make something happen, but going out of bounds.
Pretty smart decision there just to throw that one away and not eat the sack. Keep the playbook open here on 3rd and short.
Stops the clock, 8:54 to go here. A 36-7 Vikings lead. 4 down territory likely for Baldwin-Woodville, depending on what happens here on 3rd down. This drive starting at their own 20-yard line. They've got a bit of a drive shaping up here. 3rd and 3 for Sell and his offense. Single back, Sell forced to his right. Going to pick it and run, and going to come near side, first down 40, 35, near side 30, 25, and escorted out of bounds by Chris Keel. Pretty good job of keeping that play alive, and it'll move the sticks for the Blackhawks.
Yeah, Vikings defense lost the contain there. Sell showing off the athleticism, able to maneuver his way through the pocket and scramble. But you got to keep someone there on the weak side, preventing that running ability.
15-yard scamper for Sell. First down and 10 for the Blackhawks. Sell will hand off. Second man through. And pretty good push up the front for Trent Gordon. And getting up near the 15-yard line, or checked out the 20-yard line. It's only a gain of 2. Second down and 8. 8:15 rolling here, third quarter. Sell gets a snap. Rolling to his right again. Sell surveys. Sell comes back to his left. Sell keeps the play alive, and it is intercepted, incomplete. Thought they had interception number 2. That was Zach McGuire back in coverage, and just couldn't haul that one in. I don't know if... Sure looked like had a chance at that one.
He did a great job baiting the quarterback, reading the eyes there, but must have just popped out as he hit the ground.
Quarterback keeper. 3rd down and 8. Sell has it, and a touchdown run for the Blackhawks.
Sell the ball carrier, touchdown Blackhawks.
Heck of a run there by Sell up the middle, the yards after contact, and really showing composure on this drive, kind of doing it himself, Brad, with a couple of nice passes and then 15-yard run and then a 21-yard run to cap that one off.
12 plays, 80 yards for the Blackhawks, and getting back on the board here since the first quarter. 2-point conversion, direct snap to a running back, and a 2-point conversion is good. (36-15) is our new score. 7:52 to go, third quarter. The Vikings back on defense here after a break. The Vikings on Wisco Radio.
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
And welcome back to Viking Stadium, home of the Vikings, leading 36-15. Tonight's game brought to you by First Weber, Mark Nortman and Associates, and by Kittleson Landscape Incorporated. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape.
What do you try on a kickoff here if you're the Blackhawks? You just got a little bit of the momentum back.
Kick it deep. Or out of bounds.
I don't know. Take your pick either.
Last time they scored was not good on the ensuing kickoff. I don't think they want any part of Chris Keeler or Opie at this point. A lot of time left in this ball game, 7:52, a 36-15 Vikings lead. It's going to be a low liner picked up by one of the up men near side and finding a room up around the 42-yard line. And that was Jack Wilson. A flag came in late. Jack Wilson can handle himself with the football. Has a 2-point conversion here tonight. Starting linebacker.
They're going to get a late hit here on
the Blackhawks.
On Baldwin-Woodville, yeah. A little extracurricular after the play.
That was going to be pretty good starting field position, but tack on 15 more yards, and they'll be starting inside the Blackhawk territory. You'll take that.
And if you're head coach Dan Kiefer, that's just got to be upsetting. I mean, the way this Mount Horeb Barneveld offense has already been clicking, and then, I mean, letting them start right around midfield is not the recipe for success for your defense.
Personal foul is the call against the Blackhawks.
And they will start it at the 43-yard line of Baldwin-Woodville.
43-yard line, 1st and 10, Vikings.
7:45 to play with here in this third quarter. 36-15 the Vikings lead after a opening score by Chris Keel. One play in this third quarter resulted in a touchdown. Here's the second play of the third quarter. Hendrickson in the quarterback. Back to pass. Hendrickson's going to throw left side and overshot his intended receiver far side. Might have rushed that one a little bit. Looking for Owen Ashelman far side.
Yeah, Blackhawks sent the blitz, had to get that one out quick, and one-on-one man coverage on the outside. It's always a tough throw with the defense in your face.
Second down and 10 for Henriksen and his offense. It's a handoff. OP up the middle, and he'll fight up to the 39-yard line, getting about 4. Third down and 6, and I imagine 4-down territory here for the Vikings, especially if you get a couple more yards on third down, makes fourth down that much better.
Kind of seems like a screen play coming up here, Brad, with what we've seen on third down throughout this one and just the past couple years. Mount Horeb likes to go to that third down play.
Henriksen back to pass, setting up the screen again, and it is somehow caught. I'm not sure how OP caught that one. Better job of the Blackhawks defense that time with the screen, which has gotten them a couple times. And here we go, a fourth down upcoming. Ball up around the 37-yard line. They get 2. 4th and 4, we'll call it. Henriksen, handoff. OP makes a cut. OP inside the 31-yard line. I think he has enough for a first down. Nice little cut right at the end and showing some patience. And enough for a first down. Needed 4, got 5. Keeps the clock rolling with 6:19 to go here, third quarter, 36-15. Vikings lead on the march here at the Blackhawks' 32-yard line.
Vikings taking a little bit more time here. A long, methodical drive, taking the air out of the football will help them as well.
Looking for Chris Keel, near side. Keel, touchdown Vikings! The throw from Henriksen, the catch by Keel, and give him another one. What a throw. You could not walk it down better and throw it, put it right in his hands, and one-on-one coverage again, Cade.
Yeah, you'd think after a couple of those from Keel, you'd want safety help over the top. I mean, Keel probably had 3 or 4 steps on him. Just an easy throw and catch, and the Vikings will add to their lead.
Touchdown number 3 for the senior. 42 points. Looking for more at the fit. Going for 2 here again. Handoff to OP and give him 2 more. Number 3 for 2. 44-15 is our new score just under 6 minutes ago here in this third quarter. We will take a break. This is the home of the Vikings of Wisco Radio.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
And we are back at Vikings Stadium. The Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings taking a 44-15 lead here in the third quarter. 2 straight possessions for the Vikings. 2 big plays out of Chris Keel. A 65-yard touchdown run, and the last one a 32-yard touchdown reception, giving him his 3rd touchdown of the night.
And yeah, I have him officially with 6 touches in the game, 3 of them being touchdowns, Brad. Good things happen when you get your playmakers the ball.
Yeah, he was kind of that last year for the Vikings as well. They had other playmakers, but when Chris caught the ball, he did good things with it, and no surprise here tonight. He's having himself a night. 44-15. We've got 6 minutes left here, third quarter. Another nice kick from McGuire, all the way back to the 4-yard line now, going right side 15. And angling towards the sideline, and a good pursuit by the Vikings kick return team. And I think Ricky Savala was the first man down there. Starting free safety.
Nelson on the return.
And they will mark him at the 18-yard line.
How about the debut, Brad, from Brooks Hendrickson at the quarterback position as well. 3 nice touchdown passes we've seen already.
Yeah, I've really liked his patience, and he's put the ball where it needs to go. Fake the handoff, Sell up the middle, and he will be up near that first down marker, doing a good job of getting about 8. Trying to put their playmaker ball in his hands. He gains 7 officially, 2nd down and 3. Handoff right side. That'll be a Blackhawks first down run for Holdorf.
And going back to Sell, obviously had that rushing touchdown, but in his last 3 carries, averaging over 14 yards per carry. They're probably going to look to continue to feed him with time winding down in this one.
And Jack Wilson a little slow getting up, and tough to speculate, but that looks like somebody's being stretched out for cramps.
Still pretty warm even with the sundown. Obviously little bit of a contrast compared to the end of the high school football season, so definitely not rare to see that out there.
44-15, 5:18 to go here in this third quarter. Stoppage here for Vikings injury. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Mount Horeb Utilities, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb. And by the Norsk Golf Club. Book a tee time online at norskgolfclub.com. You can also download their app. Pretty fancy. And if you want, you can even keep your score in the app, but if you're not very good, then you don't have to. What a great asset to our community, the Norsk Golf Club. It is in tremendous shape, too.
Everybody's sticking around here to watch MHB. Packed stands from side to side, Brad. I think a lot of excitement with this team coming off the success of last year, and obviously no school yet, so fun event to come out to for the community.
Absolutely. The unofficial start of school is the first high school football game. First down and 10 for Sell and his Blackhawks. Fakes a handoff. He'll throw. Has a receiver near side 50. At the 30. 25-20, 15-10, 5. Touchdown Blackhawks. Holdorf hauls it in. 68 yards. 62 yards. Yep, 68 yards at the 32. Yep, 68 yards. So 2 possessions for the Blackhawks, and their second score of this third quarter, 44-21, is a new score.
Not quite sure what happened there defensively. Just a coverage breakdown, and Taden Holdorf found himself streaking wide open as the Blackhawks will pick up the 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion is good. Score fest here in this second half. New score, MHB 44 and Baldwin-Woodville 23. Baldwin-Wallace is a Division III school. Take a break here. The Vikings on Wisco Radio.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Doctors Steve Samuelson and Lauren Taw are your local eye care professionals. Samuelson Eye Care provides the highest quality optometric care for both adults and children in a friendly, comfortable, and professional environment. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care at 437-3377. That's 437-3377 to schedule an exam today. You'll be glad you did.
And back here at Vikings Stadium, as the Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks get back on the scoreboard. Yeah, apologies for calling them the Baldwin-Wallace. Going back to my Dewey Platteville football days when they played Baldwin-Wallace once. Not the case here, Baldwin-Woodville, and it's a kick out of bounds. I don't know if, can't remember, Kate, if they changed that rule. Used to be you could just make them keep kicking it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like I remember maybe seeing something with that, but I remember past MHB games when teams would just keep accepting the 5-yard penalty and have about 2 or 3 re-kicks, which, I mean, with Primesberger and Keel, you might take your chances and make them actually kick it to you, but it's tough to pass up the good field position as well.
Feel free to chat us on YouTube if you know the answer to that question. You'd think with our pay scale, Kate, that we'd know the answer to those things, but unfortunately we don't. First down and 10, Vikings from their own 35-yard line. They hold a 44-23 lead. The Blackhawks have scored on their last 2 possessions of this second half. Remains a 3-score game. Here's a run near side. OP's got an opening. Midfield 40, the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5 to the house. OP! Unreal. The second 65-yard run of the second half. This time it's Owen Primesberger.
Just a vision to bounce that one outside. Chris Keel, how about the block there on the edge? And then, I mean, we've already seen it a few times, but once Primesberger gets around the corner, there's no catching him, Brad.
They have dropped a 50-burger on the Blackhawks with 4:48 to go in this third quarter. 73 points. Here's a 2-point try again. And it's going to be a run. OP looking for the goal line, and he can't find it left side. 50-23 is our new score. And we will take another timeout here. It's break after break here as the Vikings lead 50-23 in this third quarter. The Vikings on Wisco Radio.
Here in Wisconsin, we take playtime seriously. At Play in Wisconsin, we know your backyard is where memories are made. From touchdowns to a hole-in-one, our top-quality turf keeps your yard game-ready and pet-friendly year-round. Our play sets, hoops, and customized multi-sport courts are the training grounds for your future pros. Whatever the sport, we've got your court. Get in the game and shop our current summer specials on all backyard fun from swing sets to trampolines. Try it first at our Middleton showroom or visit us online at playinwisconsin.com.
Farmers.
And back here at Hopping Vikings Stadium, 50-23. There's been 5 total possessions in this second half and 4 scores, 3 for the Vikings and 2 for the Blackhawks. A 65-yard touchdown run by Owen Primesberger. They've had 2 runs of 65 yards. 1-play drives, quick hitters.
Zach McGuire to kick off for the Vikings.
4:48 left, third quarter. Points keep on coming. Here's a kick all the way back to the 10-yard line. Far side, 15-20, 25-30, 35-40, 45 up around the 47-yard line. McGuire with a touchdown-saving tackle.
Kind of like we talked about earlier. I mean, who else would you rather have as your last resort
your middle linebacker
than Zach McGuire?
So Baldwin-Woodville had a 12-play scoring drive and a 3-play scoring drive. The Vikings have had 2 one-play scoring drives and a long 5-play scoring drive.
Yeah, I don't know what when they're breaking them off like that on defense. You don't even really feel like you got a chance to make any plays or force any turnovers. As soon as they get out on the field, you're already sending your special teams unit out there.
Yeah, it was a 21-point game, and now it's right back to a 26-point game. So the Vikings have responded, but the Blackhawks with good starting field position at their own 47-yard line. Sell's going to throw in the flat. That was close to being a backwards pass, but he brought it in, I believe. It is a catch, but they lost a few yards on that one. Great job by the Vikings defense far side, all the way back to the 43-yard line, losing 4, 2nd down and 14.
That's been another big difference in this one is Mount Horeb Barneveld's offense really hasn't seen too many plays at negative yardage, but the Blackhawks finding themselves behind the chains quite a few times tonight, and it just really closes up the playbook, makes you have to air it out.
Here's Sell with the handoff and up around midfield and getting a pretty good gain on that 2nd and long. Inside the Vikings 49-yard line. Getting 10.
Gotta imagine they'll try to roll out Gavin Sell and let him make a play here.
Check that, 8 yards on that. A 3rd down and 6 upcoming. The run right side and bottled up nicely by the Vikings defense. McGuire and Stoner over there forcing a 4th down play. Really didn't get much on that. They're going to say no gain. 4th down and 6 at the 49-yard line. So obviously going forward here, need points. Trail 50-23. 3:10 rolling here, 3rd quarter. 4th down and 6 to go. Sell fakes a handoff. He's back to pass. Being pressured. Sell is taken down at the 41-yard line. Vikings back there. And I think the first man back was Andy Jones, the starting weak side linebacker, and Sell's fortunate to get down on that one. He was going to get leveled. The second man coming through. It's a turnover on downs. First down and 10 for the Vikings at the 42-yard line.
Baldwin-Woodville, 42-yard line, 1st and 10, Vikings.
It's the second time in this half that the Vikings have started at the, well, this time the 42-yard line, but 2 drives ago at the 43-yard line of the Blackhawks. And will be a timeout on the field by the defense. Keeping things right here. 2:54 to go here. Clock is stopped. 3 possessions for the Vikings. They have resulted in 7 total plays.
Don't even give their defense time to catch their breath. Sit down on the bench and stand right back up, get back on the field, because the offense has been explosive tonight.
Yeah, I think any coach would take that just fine. So a big 3rd quarter here for the Vikings, and it's been fun to see some of these newer guys out here as we got accustomed to seeing the likes of Trenton Owens and et cetera last year. Of course, Casey got the quarterback for a couple years, but been really impressed with the play of the junior quarterback, Brooks Henderson, tonight.
Yeah, and just really settled in nicely in 2nd quarter throughout the 2nd half. Obviously the weapons you have out there definitely helps, but at least giving him a chance to go up and get it every time.
He does throw it to his weapon, Chris Keel, left side. Chris is going to fight for some yards up around the 40. Checked at the 36-yard line. Flag came in late after Keel was well out of bounds. I think it's a personal foul, early indication. Hayden Anderson, personal protector over there. 6'6". And that's not a lie.
Personal foul is the call against the Blackhawks.
So a late hit. The ball was up around the 36-yard line. So that should move him around the 21. So a couple big penalties here for the Blackhawks have given the Vikings big chunks of yards. So maybe around the 22-yard line. First down and 10 here, Vikings. Two receivers right, one to left. Hand off. OP, and he slips in the backfield and smartly just goes down and lives for another play. Losing two officially. Smart play, though. 2:27 and rolling here, third quarter. Vikings trying to get to this fourth quarter. Maybe they can score again. And I think movement on the right side of the offensive line for the Vikings. Getting a little itchy there.
False start is a call against the Vikings.
And that's maybe been the one area where I'm sure the coaches will definitely look to address in practice. Is I think that's either the third or fourth false start now on MHB. So, I mean, obviously first time working together as a unit, but we'll want to clean that up going in through the rest of the season.
Second down and 17, back at the 29-yard line. Henriksen back to pass, setting up a screen again. It's going to be Chris Keel near side, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and he's in. First and goal, Vikings. Kate thought he was gone. I thought he was gone too, but a big gainer up around the 3-yard line. We'll give him 26 on that. And Vikings quick to the line, and I think didn't see who actually. Oh, it's an injury timeout. Vikings were fast to the line, and it is an injury timeout. It's like another cramping situation. And we will send things back to the studio here for a brief moment. The Vikings on Wisco Radio.
Farmer Savings Bank is proud of their community banking tradition. Farmer Savings Bank is committed to providing a high level of customer service and products to enhance the well-being of the communities they serve. Whether it is for a home, farm, land, or business loan, Farmer Savings Bank has money to lend. Be sure to call your local Mount Horeb Farmer Savings Bank today at 437-2265. Farmer Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back to live action and a run up the middle for Jack Wilson. Touchdown Vikings. That was easy from 3 yards out.
Sharing the love. Wilson able to punch that one in.
56-23 is our new score. 1:46 to go.
Touchdown Vikings.
Pretty sure it's Jack. 2-point conversion. Again, Henriksen's going to throw right side. Keel, 2-point score. Making that look easy.
Keel on the reception, and the 2-point conversion is good.
58-23. Radio.
Do you have a home in the Mount Horeb area that you want to sell? Well, we have a solution for you. First Weber of Mount Horeb is your hometown realtor and is committed to finding you the perfect home. In town or in the country, Mark Nortman and his team will help you find the property of your dreams. Do you or a friend have a home or property that you need listed? Well, call us. We have motivated buyers for these properties. For the exposure and experience you need, call Mark Nortman at 575-3393 or visit them online today at firstweber.com. First Weber of Mount Horeb, your hometown realtor.
Hey, sports fans, be sure to...
And back here at Viking Stadium. A 30-point third quarter. The Vikings scoring those in 12 plays. 1:46 left here in this third quarter. Been something pretty special. Seeing these guys go to work like this. Making it look easy. It is not easy. 58-23. We have running clock now. It was a 21-point game not that long ago. Strong kick back to the 5-yard line. Blockers in front, 10. And angling up near the 15-yard line, the 20-yard line. Sideline and up around the 40-yard line. And a flag comes in, of course.
Johnson on the return.
The clock does run.
Might have got a late hit over there on the Baldwin-Woodville sideline.
So
Personal foul is the call against the Vikings.
ball was up around the 35-yard line, so they will mark it around midfield. Yeah, penalties is an area that coaching staff will definitely want to take a look at. Giving up some big plays as well on defense.
And really just mostly a few mental miscues. Haven't had it too many times out of position where or holds where maybe you have to do it to save the play, but it's early, and I'm sure clean that up throughout the rest of the season.
Blackhawks will set up shop at the 49-yard line. Sell, quarterback keeper, has a caravan in front of him. Trying to find the corner. Flag comes in. That's going to be a hold, and Sell runs out of bounds, but right in front of us here, and this one's coming back. Might be the final play of this third quarter, 20 seconds in this running clock. And it will not stop in the fourth quarter. And that will be our final play of the third quarter, a 58-23 lead heading to the fourth. The Vikings have running clock here the rest of this contest. Take a break and come back to the fourth quarter right here on Wisco Radio.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School Football Program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Youth Football Program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com.
Are you need?
And we are back at the home of the Vikings and putting on a dominant third quarter, a 30-point third quarter on just 12 plays for this Vikings offense, showing how explosive they could be this year.
First and 19.
First down and 19 to go at the 40-yard line. Sell, quarterback keeper left side, going to find the sideline and takes on a tackler. That's Chris Keel, far side.
Sell the ball carrier.
Might be time for Chris Keel to go take an ice bath. What do you think, Cade?
Yeah, definitely has deserved the rest of the night off after his performance. But obviously out there to get some film as well, so it's kind of a two-edged sword.
Second down and 11 at the 48-yard line. Sell will throw it near side. And ball came out late, and able to get back on it was Dane Wiedendahl.
Blackhawks have had a few of those tonight, Brad, just popping out at the end of the play. Have, thankfully for them, recovered all the fumbles, but can definitely go the other way.
3rd down and 3. Sell, hands off to the running back, Holdorf. Holdorf left side and able to get that first down line of gain at the 40-yard line. Moves the sticks. Clock will continue to run here. 58-23.
And while the score may not feel like it, this Baldwin-Woodville offense has definitely shown some flashes of greatness. Sell takes that one up the middle, but some of the concepts they've been running have had the Vikings fooled a few times. We saw that little wheel route out of the backfield go for a touchdown, and then the jet sweep into either the read or power option has worked as well for them.
Cycling out some of the starters. Chris Keel now on the sideline. He will be taking an ice bath. 2nd down and 8. The run left side, and looks like rotating in some of the second teamers. Stoner and McGuire still in there but rotating guys through makes sense. 3rd down and 4. 9.5 to go here, 4th quarter. Big lead for the Vikings. Sell, quarterback keeper again, this time right side, and has a seam and spins up inside the 25-yard line.
A little bit quicker 4th quarter, Brad, than the 3rd, now approaching 9 minutes.
Just a little. Run to the left and awfully close to that first down marker, but this clock will continue to run here regardless of outcome on this drive. Even if that score gets below 35 points, which it stands at right now. Blackhawks first team unit out there against mostly backups for the Vikings.
Offsides against the Vikings.
Offsides on MHB and ball up around
1st and 5.
up around the 9-yard line, I guess. Sell handoff. Holdorf takes on a tackler and fights for what he can get, which is not much, up around the 7-yard line. 2nd and about 4. Just under 8 minutes to go here, 4th quarter. Sell, man in motion. It's going to be a handoff to him, coming left to right, trying to find the corner of the 10, the 5. Cutting inside and stopped short of the pylon, but it's going to be 1st and goal for the Blackhawks. Good pursuit by the Vikings defense. And 1st and goal. Timeout here, Vikings. That will stop the clock.
The Vikings got caught in a late substitution there and risk get too many men or an offsides, just taking the timeout, try to reset the defense for this goal line stand.
Yeah, they've been rotating guys in and out, getting starters out, and 58-23, but the Blackhawks on the march. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Farmers Savings Bank. Call to learn more at 437-2265. And by the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club, supporting youth and high school football in the Mount Horeb and Barneveld communities. They do a great job. Strong numbers here again for MHB. Starts at the youth. And these young guys put the work in. And this is really what you want to see is a team that's playing juniors and seniors. That means you've built a really good foundation. Obviously, if you got elite freshmen, sophomores, you'll get them on the field, but sustained success, it's upperclassmen. Coach St. Arnold has done a great job of building this program and keeping a strong foundation. First and goal, Sell at the 2-yard line. Handoff, Hollendorf, touchdown, Blackhawks.
Touchdown, Blackhawks.
And now you mentioned St. Arnold now going on, I believe, his 7th year. Really, this group of guys and the guys the last couple of years have been ones that have been with him all the way through a lot of their youth and through high school. So just shows what he's been able to do to continue the success of Mount Horeb Barneveld football.
Absolutely. 12-play drive here for Baldwin-Woodville. And direct snap to Holdorf, and it is a 2-point conversion is good. 58-31 is our new score.
2-point conversion.
Keeping things right here at Vikings Stadium. The clock will run here, regardless of the score at this point. Once we come out of this exchange. Well, you talked about putting some tape out there, Cade, and that's exactly what this Vikings team has done. Is they have put some tape out there, and you're going to have an answer for these playmakers down the road.
Yeah, you got to imagine. I mean, obviously tape in terms of potential playing at the next level, but once some of these conference opponents see the footage from this game, you got to imagine Chris Keel and Owen Primesberger won't be left one-on-one a lot of the time, Brad.
Nope, probably not. And it's going to open up some opportunities for other playmakers for sure. They keep their normal kickoff return team out there. It's good to see Jack Wilson back out after fighting presumably some cramps. OP and Chris stand around their own 7-yard line. I'm going to bet a fair amount of money here that this ball is going out of bounds.
Presume some sort of squib or maybe even pop it up for a quick onside.
Yep, good job by the hands team of being alert. Probably not even your traditional hands team there.
Hudson Fry with the recovery.
Hudson Fry. Yeah, I think that was just their typical kick return team. They'll have a different quote-unquote hands team if they're expecting a onside kick.
Ball spotted at the Baldwin-Woodville 49-yard line. 1st and 10, Vikings.
Looks like Aiden Ashelman maybe now out there at quarterback for MHB.
Third time this half that MHB has started in Blackhawks territory. Will be a handoff left side with the clock running here, 6.5 and rolling.
Owen Schultz, the ball carrier.
Owen Schultz, sophomore.
Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd and 6.
Aiden Ashelman, also a sophomore.
Nerves coming into play for these guys as well, getting to play under the varsity lights.
2nd down and 6 or so. Aiden did a nice job of watching the back judge. When he starts chopping, then he gets into his cadence. 2nd down and 6 will call it. Handoff again, Schultz. He dances, ends up right side. Coached both these young men last year in basketball. Good kids in this sophomore class.
Gain of 1 on the play.
Bright future ahead here for
3rd and 5.
MHB. Some of these guys coming up through the program. 3rd down and 5. 5:24 rolling here at 58-31. Advantage here for the Vikings. A 3rd down and 5. Aiden Ashelman. Again, doing a nice job. Eyes on the official. There he goes. In his cadence, he's chopping. Handoff. Schultz, and stopped at the line of scrimmage again. A little bit indecisive.
What do you think? You give him a chance to air it out once here?
He's going to punt it.
Schultz ball carry. 4th and 8.
4th down and 7. Probably closer to 8. Punting formation. Here's a snap. And a decent punt angling right side of fair caught. Up around the 20-yard line or so.
Nelson with fair catch.
Yeah, the way this game started, Cade, was not expecting a running clock.
Ball spotted at the Baldwin-Woodville 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Blackhawks.
But a 30-point third quarter did that for us.
Yeah, that'll definitely help. But kind of been the theme what we talked about towards the beginning of that first half is both offenses a little shaky, and then once MHB settled in, Brad, they really settled in.
And looks like the Blackhawks have also put in some second teamers. Probably some guys playing JV, and our MHB defense calls a timeout. They didn't understand the assignment. 3:30 left here in this one. Vikings going to move to 1-0. Broadcast night brought to you by Play in Wisconsin, where our focus is on family fun and community involvement. 58-31. Yeah, this coming in was going to be a tough matchup here, going off things from last year, but you can see this Blackhawks team has got some work to do, but I think more credit comes to the Vikings side of things. They were dominant in phases here tonight.
And offensively, I mean, you put up 31 points here, expect to be in the ball game, but
yeah.
I mean, just the dominance in that third quarter from Mount Horeb, yeah, it's tough to compete with those one-play drives, the special teams of Mount Horeb, and I mean, they're opposing teams putting up 58. It's kind of hard to keep up with that offensively, Brad.
Yeah, definitely some things here the Vikings can work on here leading into week number 2. They will head to Monroe next week. Throw here in the flats after things finally get going here. Modest gain up to the 21-yard line.
Nelson with reception. Martin Niles with the tackle. 2nd and 9.
2nd down and 9. 3 minutes ago here. Throwing the flat. Receiver's got some room left side sideline and tippy toes up around the 45-yard line. So that'll move the sticks for the Blackhawks. Clock keeps running here, 2:48 and rolling. Getting this 2024 season kicked off in a big way here tonight.
Ball spotted at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10.
23-yard gain on that one. Handoff left side again, and some running room far side. 35 inside of the Vikings' 31-yard line. Blackhawks maybe not done scoring here yet. Vikings continue to rotate guys in and out. Blackhawks go hurry up. Approaching 2 minutes in this one. A couple big runs here against this Vikings defense. Another big one inside the 10-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal up around the 9. This drive started at their own 20-yard line. play number 5 upcoming.
First and goal, Blackhawks.
And speaking of Monroe, I believe the official final score in their game versus Lodi was Lodi 7, Monroe 6. So a low-scoring affair, that one at Lodi, Brad.
All right. Not quite sure what Lodi has coming back after a state championship run. And a timeout. Not sure why you just don't. Blackhawks take the timeout, I guess. 58-31. Coach Ness with Baby Shark. That's his theme song. Played during every basketball practice. I kid. Maybe this is for the baby land sharks out there in the stands. You know what baby sharks grow into, Cade, right?
Yep. It's no school tomorrow.
Adult sharks.
Oh.
All right.
They did have a land shark themed intro on the scoreboard too. I don't know if you saw that coming into this one, really embracing that theme from a few years ago.
Absolutely. First and goal now. Blackhawks at the 9-yard line. Handoff left side, and it's going to be a touchdown run for the Blackhawks.
Toward the ball carrier, touchdown Blackhawks.
80 yards, 5 plays. Another score on the board. .1 lead here. The swinging gate. And there's confusion and a timeout. Can't take them home with you, Blaine. They don't travel well.
Another final from around the area, Stoughton 25, Oregon 22. Another close one. Of course, Stoughton in Mount Horeb's conference, in the newly aligned conference.
Yep, Stoughton stays in the Badger Small.
Edgewood, Lakeside Lutheran, MHB, Portage, Sauk Prairie, and Stoughton. So a few new faces as part of the conference play. Will be interesting to see how that stacks up with another realignment.
Yep, they like to do that. So don't get comfortable in football, because you'll have new teams in 2 years. Yeah, Lakeside Lutheran, a good addition. Stoughton had a nice run last year, making it to level 4, getting beat by Grafton, who made the state. Pretty good conference last year. .122 to go here, and after all that fuss, the Blackhawks go back to their swinging gate. And it's going to be a pitch left side, and the 2-point conversion's good.
2-point conversion.
Good for them. 2 more to go. 58-39. Hard to believe this was a running clock game in the third quarter.
Getting close to 100-point total. Don't think we'll hit it unless somebody returns this onside back, but 97 total points.
4 scoring drives for the Blackhawks in the second half on 5 possessions. Same for the Vikings. The 28-7 game at halftime has turned into a 58-39 result here late in this fourth quarter. The hands team is out for the Vikings, so we talked about this earlier. I think this is your more traditionally looking hands team. They did squib the last one. Vikings got it. Didn't go the necessary 10 yards, so the Blackhawks could not touch it.
And maybe an opportunity to pop it right over those front two rows and see if you can get a guy down there. It'd be tough to go right at all the Vikings down there, though.
Clock stopped. 1:22 to go here, and it will be a squib and covered up nicely.
Should be
Max
time for
Grundle with the onside recovery.
Time for victory formation, I think, Brad, and Vikings will get out of this one before anything else can change.
Spotted at the Mount Horeb Barneveld 45-yard line, 1st and 10 Vikings.
Yeah, I'm thinking you're right on with a victory formation here. They got your starting offense out there, and they're going to do one thing. Do it twice. Maybe just once. 34 seconds rolling here. One kneel down, and we should be in good shape. And there's Hendrickson with the kneel down. That'll do it. 58-39. Vikings start the season 1-0 and looking good, especially in the offensive side of the ball. And they will travel to Monroe next week in a game that seems like is always close between those two teams. Stay tuned to our socials. We'll let you know if we can make that one happen due to schedules and accommodations at Monroe, but we'll definitely keep you updated as we know more this week. But the Vikings will travel to Monroe nonetheless next week to take on the Cheesemakers. A 58-39 convincing win here, responding in a big way to some of the touchdowns and big moments for the Blackhawks here, Cade. A pretty impressive second half.
Yeah, really just, I mean, we mentioned it a few times, all three phases of the game. The special teams is kind of what provided the spark and set the tone for the rest of the game with that Primesberger kick return. And then how about the performance on the debut from Brooks Hendrickson coming out there and honestly really showing like someone who's been there and done it before.
Yeah, he really settled in, especially that second quarter moving on, and gave his receivers great opportunities to make some plays, and that they did, and doing things on the ground as well. So a pretty impressive way to start here. 58 points on the night for the Vikings. Want to thank all the guys here tonight. It's been great to get things kicked off here at Wisco Radio. Jack Goodwin on the camera, Blaine Bessel as always, and a big thanks to Kate Johnson for coming in and stepping in the booth. It's great to see these guys that have come through the program here and giving back to our Mount Horeb Barneveld communities. Next week at Monroe, the Vikings are hitting the road for the first time here in 2024. They move to 1-0, a big victory tonight, 58-39 over the Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks. I'm Brad Richardson. I want to thank you for listening. It's been great, as always, to cover Vikings football right here on Wisco Radio. We will see you really soon.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9-hole